Good morning. Happy Wednesday to you. We're taking a live look over Spokane right now where it is extremely foggy. You can barely see down Monroe right now. So yeah, just be careful as you head out the doors, and of course use your low beams this morning. Do not want to turn on your high beams. Well, what a way to start off March. Let us be the first to say happy March to you. I'm Tim Pham.
And I'm Shannon Curtis. Well, we are channeling all things spring with our spring
vibes.
bright colors. We are. We're just hoping for some warm weather sometime in the future. What do you think, Thomas? With us channeling our spring vibes, like, can that bring on some spring-like weather?
Mentally, maybe.
Okay, I'll take it.
Or maybe if you're turning up the thermostat inside.
Okay.
That could work too. But we know that March can sometimes lag behind as we will still be dealing with some winter weather. There are some areas that are in the single digits this morning, but the fog certainly taking precedent of our forecast overall. Near zero visibilities in a lot of locations. That's Riverfront Park. That is a very foggy scene. This is because of that snowfall yesterday. There's some extra moisture in the atmosphere that is now materializing as fog. And when I say near zero visibility, zero is what's being reported out in Pullman and Coeur d'Alene right now, 1/8 of a mile visibility in Spokane. So this is widespread enough fog to warrant dense fog advisories. And we see that's the case for eastern Washington and a few North Idaho locations until 10 o'clock this morning.
Well, after that heavy snow we received, a full city plow was actually activated yesterday afternoon. So here's a look at what the map looks like right now. So this map can be found on the City of Spokane's website at this time. As the map updates, you'll start to notice that the colors change. So the green roads means that the crews have completed plowing that street. Those blue areas that you can see on your screen, that means that they're working on those areas right now. And the red means those are the roads that are next to be plowed. Now, for more information on this full city plow, you can head over to our website at KREM.com.
Happening today, the man convicted of murdering someone for practice is expected to be sentenced today. Nicole Hernandez is in the newsroom right now. So Nicole, this is a really disturbing story, and it's not the first time he's actually been convicted of murder.
That's right. This is actually Beal's second murder sentencing in the past year. And Nathan Beal's sentencing is scheduled for 8:30 this morning. Back in February of 2022, a jury found Beal guilty of murdering his ex-wife, Mary Schaefer. A judge sentenced him to 31 years in prison. While police were investigating Schaefer's murder, detectives found a gun that connected Beal to another murder. He was then accused of murdering Andrew Bull as practice before killing his ex-wife. Back in January of this year, Beal sat through a second murder trial. After a week-long trial and more than 5 hours of jury deliberation, jurors found him guilty of Bull's murder at the end of January. Again, we're expecting the sentencing to start at 8:30 this morning. We will be there and bring you the latest information on KREM.com and KREM 2 News at noon. In the newsroom, Nicole Hernandez, KREM 2 News.
Also today, 1 week after WashDOT removed the Magnolia Street pedestrian bridge, they're inviting the public to give feedback on a newly proposed pedestrian route. Now, this open house takes place tonight from 5:30 to 7 at Scott Elementary School. Now, you might remember the bridge was demolished because of structural problems that were found earlier this year.
And today, recipients of SNAP will see a reduction in food benefits. The emergency help that began at the start of the pandemic is ending. The Washington State Department of Social and Health Services says there are more than 520,000 families who receive the emergency benefits. On average, each household received an additional $170 each month. People will no longer get this extra money, but there is some good news. SNAP recipients will get slightly more money than they did pre-pandemic because of cost of living adjustments. It is estimated recipients will get about $169 per person per month, and that is up $121 pre-pandemic. The DSHS Director of Community Services says SNAP recipients should utilize the SNAP Match program to maximize their benefits. Well, right now, the state legislature is working to prevent a food crisis in Washington in the wake of decrease in SNAP funding. House Bill 1784 would give $28 million to state agencies to fund food programs. That bill passed unanimously out of the state house earlier this week.
It is 7:06 right now. Let's take a look at your morning rush. More news in less time. Suicide and overdoses remain the leading causes of pregnancy-related deaths in Washington state. A new report from the Department of Health also found that 80% of pregnancy-related deaths were preventable. American Indian and Alaskan Native women had the highest maternal mortality rate. Researchers collected data from 2014 through 2020. Well, original architectural drawings and paintings of the Idaho State House were donated to the State Historical Society yesterday. They were donated by the company that actually originally built the Capitol in 1905. The collection contains more than 100 hand drawings and paintings of the dome, rotunda, and exterior architecture. Well, yesterday, an annual tradition kicked off in the Inland Northwest just in time, it seems. No Lie Brewhouse is hosting its Pay It Forward snow shovel program. So all you have to do is stop by No Lie Brewhouse, pick up a shovel, and then help a neighbor scrape down those snowy sidewalks. The program goes until that last shovel is given away. And some sad but pretty expected news for Zag fans. After 4 great years, Drew Timmy's time is finally coming to an end. Now, earlier this week, Timmy did confirm that this will be his last season with the Zags. Tonight's Zags game in the Kennel against Chicago State will be Timmy's final regular season game. Tip-off is set for 6 p.m. And sticking with basketball, today the Washington State B basketball tournament returns to the Spokane Arena. From today until March 4th, schools from across Washington State will compete for the championship. Now, tickets are still available on the WIAA's website right now. Single-day tickets start at $14, with all tournament passes starting at $50. And that's a look at your morning rush.
And weather-wise, today is the first day of meteorological spring, so let's look back at the winter season from these past 3 months. And La Nina finally delivered after the third time of asking. It was below average temperatures from December through February, and our snow is above average. We're on pace for over 9 inches of snow since the start of the season, but I've calculated that through the 1st of March because we do still average another 5 inches of snow even in early spring. So we'll still continue to update those totals for the next month. Maybe 2, hopefully not, but we'll still keep an eye on that. But La Nina is also finished. Usually we look at the Pacific Ocean water temperatures, and when they're below average in this region, that's La Nina, and it's not the case right now. So we're actually transitioning back into neutral heading into the spring, and it probably could be El Nino by the time we get to next winter.
Well, get ready to lace up your running shoes because we are just 2 months away from Bloomsday.
Yeah, yesterday we actually got a look at what we can expect from the 2023 season, including what the poster will look like. So this year's poster is here on your screen. It is designed by Spokane artist Jesse Harbor, and the theme is Blooming Together. It features runners along the Bloomsday route with colorful mountains and the sky in the background.
I'm proud, but I'm also just amazed every year to see what it is, what it's become, because it's really kind of changed the the culture here in Spokane.
Well, this is the first Bloomsday race since race director John Neal left the organization. Bloomsday told KREM 2 they do not plan on hiring a new race director.
So again, race day is May 7th, and here's some other important information you should know about the race. The entry fee is $28 until April 1st, and then it will increase to $35. In order to get a personalized bib, you must register by April 15th. Virtual Bloomsday is also happening again this year from April 27th through May 7th, and the Bloomsday Trade Show is happening on May 5th and 6th.